time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger baseball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Tony Edwards. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
On the Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens and Coach Tony Edwards, coach the Salem Tigers, on a 2-game winning streak with wins this week over Ava and St. James. First off, let's talk about the Ava game, a well-pitched game. It took 3 pitchers to get it done, but the Salem Tigers held the Ava Bears to 1 run, even though they were able to get runners on base in virtually every inning. The Tigers did the job and defensively as well as pitching-wise to keep him off the base. But a big 2-run first-inning single by Roy Stevens proved to be the difference, Coach, and never know when that big hit's going to come in the plate.
No, you certainly don't. Like you said, that was a very well-pitched game. Blake was definitely had his stuff going through very good stuff. But had to go a different direction. We was on a pitch count restriction on him, so we could have him available for against Houston here. So we had to go through Corby and then again into Roy. So, but yeah, that's a big win for us. Roy had a good hit going through there, and we played better defense and good pitching, and we seen some better swings for sure. So. Yeah, that was a good game for us. Big win, especially to start the year off in the SCA. To start 1-0 against a good team like Ava like that is something to be very proud of.
And to get that first inning started out right, it all starts with a walk. And we always know what the dangers are of walks. And then Cade Moody got that big hit. And he got a second and third, and you're thinking, okay, if we score here, it gives us the advantage. You just don't even know if that first inning could be all the scoring you're going to get in the game. We did miss some opportunities later on in the game with runners in scoring position, Coach. But you're not going to come through. Their pitcher did very good as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That kid for Ava, he's a very good pitcher. Has good mechanics. Good little fastball, and kept us on our heels. We did a pretty good job of putting the ball in play for the most part. I thought, like you said, we let too many runners in scoring position. That game could have easily been a lot bigger than a 2-1 game, but hey, that's part of baseball, and. It's something we have to try to figure out is when we get ducks on the pond there in scoring position, we need to find a way to make that count. So something we're going to work on and continue to progress with. And, we're just looking forward to the next matchup here against Houston.
Well, you get that 2-1 win over Ava, then you turn around and go to St. James, and you 6-inning them as the bats obviously started to roll and getting those guys in from the different locations on base, second and third base. You're driving them in, Coach. That was a good hitting display for the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, we're definitely pleased with that one. We kind of went from one kind of extreme to we kind of went from against Ava. It was kind of a low-scoring game, well-pitched game all around, good defense, to us really kind of finding our way through and hitting the baseball well. And, it took a few innings for us to try to figure Muir out, their pitcher, and he did a good job right at the beginning, and he just started losing a little control, and, we just kind of sat back and was patient and, let the ball come to us, and we just started putting really good swings together and was able to manufacture a lot of runs. So, yeah, I was very pleased with the effort against St. James as well as far as the bats go, and again the pitching was solid there too with Bob on the mound. So very pleased.
And Breyer gave you a full 6 innings, Coach. And you couldn't ask for more because of the pitch count that you had on previous pitchers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was one of those where I think we got into the I believe it was the 5th inning, and Breyer was. I think he was only like at 48, 49 pitches through 5. So we were like, wow, this might be maybe a school record or maybe a state record. But no, it was one of those games where Breyer, he went right at the hitters and, didn't want to give them any second chances or any extra opportunities, and did a good job of keeping the ball down and hitting the spots. So that's what you got to do as a pitcher. Just kind of hit your spots, keep the ball down, and let your defense do the work, and he certainly did that.
And Tigers get that one big inning that, you've been looking for all year long. You had it against you up in Owensville. Coach, it seems like forever if you're on the defensive side. It seems like it should never end if you're on the offensive side. But when you get those big innings, though, it just absolutely changes the entire game around, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely will. And, it builds the kids' confidence. We had 2 or 3 kids on the team that were kind of lacking confidence a little bit, swinging the stick recently, and they came into St. James and had a clear mind, clear vision, and it paid off. It showed. They weren't going to get beat up over it. And, they did a great job of putting the bat on the ball and executing. So, yeah, it was nice to see us, get a lot of runs scored here, and was able to get a win against St. James. Hopefully against Houston, we can find a way to put the bat on the ball and score some runs today. I think it'll be a little bit tougher matchup. Houston's always got a good ball club. Coach Hall is definitely a top-notch coach, and he's always got they're a premier program around the area, and they've won conference championships here before. So it'll be a tough matchup, but one that we are excited about for the opportunity.
And when you take on a team like the Houston Tigers, we know how tough it is. When we go to Houston, it's always a tough game. It's always a tough game here, usually a well-pitched game, and a lot of balls are usually put into play by both teams. And so if somebody's looking to see what the defenses can do, they may be the key to this game today, especially with that wind blowing out.
Yeah, it definitely could be a key. You're right. With this game today, I expect good pitching, and I expect some people to put the ball in play, and it should be an all-around good baseball game, I hope. Like I said, with the wind, though, it's being kind of squirrely and blowing out. Hopefully we can try to limit the amount of deep fly balls for the opposing team, and we'll just see what happens. But, yeah, Houston's a good squad. They're going to give you everything they got, and they're going to be right in the sixth inning when it's all said and done. So we're going to have to play well in all three phases today if we're going to beat Houston for sure.
Sounds good, Coach. Well, the best of luck today against the Houston Tigers and SCA play. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Sam.
Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball. It's next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Tony Edwards, brought to you as a courtesy of the Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger Baseball is next.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Welcome to this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Baseball. Today's game is brought to you by Town & Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins of Salem. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
High school baseball field. We are in the middle of our national anthem. Let's take a 1-minute break and return. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
And welcome back, Salem High School Baseball Field Complex for today's SCA contest between the Salem Tigers and the Houston Tigers. For those who remember last year, Houston had a no-hitter for 5 innings, and the Salem Tigers rallied for 4 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and won that game 6-2. That was an incredible game. It all started with an error. Anyway, nonetheless, today, brand new day. Houston visits here at Salem. Now was at Houston. Blake Edwards gets the call on the hill. Let's go ahead and first off, thank you for the ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. Alicia, Candy, and Katie at 101 West 4th Street. Our intro to Tiger Baseball brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. Bam Wells, the broker owner. Call her 573-729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main. At the bottom of your screen, if you're streaming with us on the video side, we have our Ozark overhead door score bug. It's right at the bottom. Ben will flash some little base runners on there. And don't forget, if you need a garage door installed, if you need repairs done to your garage door, or maybe just preventive maintenance, get in touch with Zane, 314-243-9341. And a instant replay brought to you by Hubs Tire Center, right in Salem, across the street from the radio station, a 3-generation family-owned business. For tires, state inspections, auto repair, shocks, brakes, they got it all. 801 South Main Street, 729-5800. Top of the inning, brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent. You know there are discounts for being a good driver, right? Well, get in touch with Jonah. Find out other ways to save money. 729-5156. Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent. Leading off for the Houston Tigers will be Caden Root, followed by Kelby Cisco, and then Aiden Scantlin. It is on the mound today. Blake Edwards returning to the hill with Silas Dubois doing the catching. Briar Bobbin at first base. At third, Jackson Rolfson. Up the middle, Roy Stevens at short. And at second base, Kane Barrett. Hayden Ragsdale's in left field. In right field, Cash Howard. In center, Cade Mooney, as the first pitch comes home from Edwards. And a pop fly into right center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Right off the fist. Nothing you can do with that one. A good pitch by Edwards with just a little better hitting by Caden Root. Humpback liner. Kane Barrett went out and had no chance of that. Today, the wind blowing directly out to center field. It's gusting at times up to 30 miles an hour. So balls up in the air. Could be an adventure, to say the least. Edwards checks as Cisco stands in. Leadoff single. There goes the no-hitter. Pitch comes home. That's high with a fastball. So Root at first base. He's got some speed. Scanlon is doing the pitching today for Houston. He'll be batting third, then Sean Buck in the cleanup spot, and Ethan Carter will be in bat next. The high fly ball in the center field. Playing the wind is Cade Moody. He's got it. Gets it back in. Took a little step back and then just waited for the ball to come to him. And Root stays at first base. Aiden Scanlon will stand in. Edwards pitched to start the game at Ava on Monday. And he was limited in the pitch count. He'll be some with that again today. Runner going, the pitch is up and in. And a throw down there by Silas way too late. Such a good jump by Root. No chance for Dubois to throw him out. He got started even before Blake threw that ball home. So a stolen base for Root. Scanlon with a 1-0 count. We're in the top of the first inning, just underway. Glad to have you aboard on the KSMO Express and KSMO Media video stream. Chopper right back to Edwards. He'll throw the man out at first base and made sure that the man at second, Root, went nowhere. So Scantlin grounds back to the hill. 1-3 on the putout. 2 down with Root still at second base. Edwards did the right thing. He looked that runner back, made sure he wasn't going, and then threw out the man at first base. So Sean Buck will stand in. Buck, big right-handed batter, playing second base. Jockeying position back and forth at short and second. Curveball in for a strike. Kane Barrett and Roy Stevens are bouncing back and forth, keeping Root, trying to keep him close to that bag. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss. As Edwards gets it up and in on Buck, and he just whiffed right through it. Tall right-handed batter, Sean Buck. Man at second base, 2 down, to pitch from Edwards, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Buck goes down on strikes. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We've played a half an inning. Houston, nothing. Salem coming to bat. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Always like to thank our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger Baseball, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham is the veterinarian out there, and of course, be it livestock or pets, she can take care of you. 573-729-4031 or drop by 900 West Sneakers Boulevard. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Auto, home, life, business, even umbrella insurance. Get in touch with Willie. 1414 West Sneakers Boulevard. Call 573-729-4941. All right, Silas DuBois, Caden Moody, Roy Stevens, top 3 in the order for the Salem Tigers. Will set the defense for Houston as we go along as Aiden Scanlon on the hill brings home the first one to DuBois. It sails outside. Ball 1. Scanlon, as we mentioned, on the hill with Kelby Cisco doing the catching. That's the battery today for Houston. The next one comes in, a check swing, but nope, did not go around. Thought he might have. At first base, Oliver Greiner. At second base, it's Sean Buck. At third base, it's John Jordan. And at shortstop, Caden Root. 2-0 the count. Next one from Scanlon, swing and a miss. In the outfield, it's Aaron McCarthy in right. It's Jackson Morgan in center. And Ethan Carter in left field. They give Silas all a right center. Fast pitch sails outside with a fastball. Again, wind is blowing directly out to center field. And a pretty good clip, too. Coming to Silas, here it is. That pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. Good fastball. Tied up Silas. Couldn't really do anything with it, so he took it. 3-2 the count. Scanlon gets the sign, brings it, and there's a swing and a miss. Blew it by Silas DuBois with a fastball down around the knees. And Cade Moody will stand in with 1 out. Scanlon has a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer. We've seen both already. First pitch to Moody comes home. Swing and a chop foul towards the Tiger dugout. Salem Tigers in their home white pants. They've got the white caps on their Carolina blue jerseys and the white numbers outlined with navy blue. For Houston, their gray pants, black socks. They also have the black uniforms with the red caps on the shoulders and onto the arm. And, of course, the red numbers and letters to boot. 1 down, 1-1 to count to Caden Moody. Next pitch comes home. Caden takes it on the outside corner for a strike. Caden had a couple extra base hits in that game with Ava. A couple of nice gaps, a triple and a nice base hit up in the right center. So hitting the ball well, and especially driving it to the other side of the field. That pitch over the back of Caden as he had to duck down. 2-2 to count. 1 down. We're in the bottom of the first inning. A pitch from Scanlon. Just low. And it's 3-2. Didn't miss by much. Scanlon kind of throws its sidearm to almost 3/4. The pitch comes home, and that's low again. Ball 4. So Moody works the walk, and he'll be at first base for Roy Stevens. Stevens came through with a big 2-run single back in that game with Ava. After 2 are out, first 2 got on, and he was able to drive home 2 runs with that base hit. Pass ball was a key play in that first inning for the Tigers against Ava. Move those runners up to second and third. That pitch, a curveball right across the outside edge to Roy Stevens. Stevens has a couple of homers on the year. Bats on the right side. Scanlon looks in, checks. Moody at first. To the stretch, and now time is called. Appreciate you being along with us. Don't forget Lady Tiger softball tomorrow against East Carter. We'll have that game here on KSMO Media. The pitch, curveball high. More like a hard slider. How about those Lady Tigers? How about Reagan Du Bois hitting for the cycle? That was pretty incredible. The pitch comes home, and there's a foul down toward the Houston bench. I'm not sure if we've had a cycle in softball before. We do now. She waited for their last at bat to hit the home run. Why put pressure on yourself, right? 1-2 to count. Moody with a short lead. He's going. The pitch is low and outside. Throw to second base is not in time. As the shortstop Root came in front of the bag to take the throw, Caden in safely with a stolen base. 2-2 to count to Stevens. They give Stevens the left field line. Play him toward right center. The pitch to Roy. Here it comes. Curveball, and he is out. That pitch on the inside corner caught Roy, just absolutely froze him. And Cash Howard will stand in. Took a little something off that curve, and Roy was looking for something else and literally could not pull the trigger. Cash waits from the left side. Pitch comes home from Scanlon. Curveball gets away. Back to the screen. Nothing that Cisco could do. Ball bounced right at the right-handed batter's box and skipped past him. That's a wild pitch. So runner at third base. And 2 down for Howard. 1-0 the count. Scanlon checks him, brings it. Howard hits it up the middle and knocked down by the second baseman, but that's going to get the run home. Buck Dove knocked it down, but couldn't recover in time to throw him out. And that'll be an RBI single for Cash Howard. And it's 1-0 Salem Tigers. Wild pitch caught Scanlon, as did the walk. Blake Edwards will stand in. So Howard with the RBI infield single as Scanlon checks and brings it home. Fastball, a little bit low and outside. Trying a crossfire there against Blake. 1-0 Salem Tigers. Edwards on the right side waits. Here comes the pitch. That's a little bit low as well. Took a little something off that one. 2-0. On deck is Briar Bobbitt if Blake can keep it going. 2 down here in the first inning. A run is home. Short lead by Cash. Not going. The pitch right down the middle. Strike 1 to Blake Edwards. He looked like he was taking all the way on that one. Straight away in the outfield, straight away in the infield for Blake. Not very deep in the outfield considering the wind is blowing out. The pitch outside with a fastball. 3-1. Got time to come on out and enjoy the game. I want to bring a windbreaker though. be a good idea. Here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. 3-1 count. Pitch. That's just on the outside edge for a strike with a fastball. That's not what Blake was looking for. He took it. Howard will be running here with 3-2. 2 down, 1-0 Salem Tigers. As Aiden Scanlon looks ready, brings it home. Fastball and a chop foul. And Cash will come back and have to sprint again. What a great way to stay in shape. 30-yard sprints. We'll see if Blake can put this one straight out there. The 3-2 pitch from Scanlon. It's on its way. Here it is. Outside and low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And it puts Howard at second. Edwards at first for Briar Bobbitt.
Now batting number 17, Briar Bobbitt.
Coach Edwards may want to have a pinch runner here. He does, and he will send out Luke Christensen to run. So Christensen will run for Edwards. Courtesy runner for the pitchers and catchers in high school baseball. So Bobbitt will stand in from the right side. 2 on, 2 down. Run is already home. Bobbitt waits on the right side. He'll be going the other way with that ball. Now that could bring home another run. That pitch is a little bit low and inside. Ball 1. Scanlon checks, looks, brings it in. Foul straight back. Good cut by Breyer. Breyer really has kind of limited that swing down. It used to be a very long swing. He's got it a little bit shorter now. Scanlon, just a sophomore. Oh, I'm sorry, he's a junior. Excuse me. Junior brings it home. Curveball just missed outside, and ball got away from the catcher Cisco with Cash Howard. I don't think could see how far the ball got away. Christensen at first base was ready to head on down to second. Cash kind of froze. Next pitch comes home and a check swing foul as Breyer got jammed. That ball tails in. Natural tail for sidearmers. When you throw it inside with a fastball, you release it. That ball will sail in about 2 to 3 inches at least. 2-2 to count. First and second. And the pitch. Low with a fastball. 3-2. A lot of pitches being thrown by Scanlon here early in the game. He's walked 2. He's gone 3-2 on virtually every hitter, except for Cash Howard, who singled. The 3-2 pitch to Briar Bobbitt. Low and outside. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Jackson Ralston.
Now batting number 27, Jackson Ralston.
Coach Hall's going to come out and talk to his young hurler. Don't forget, we have for you tomorrow Lady Tigers softball against East Carter, 4:30. They're playing today against Kabul, by the way, at the Salem City Park. Good luck to Coach Woody and our Lady Tigers. 4 straight home games all this week, and then they go on the road for 3 straight next week. What kind of crazy scheduling is that? Who did that? That's just nuts. Nonetheless, the Lady Tigers can come out. They got a big 20-9 win over Dixon on Tuesday at home. Girls are playing well. Head on out, check that out. Ralston stands in. That ball almost hit him. Fastball up and in. 1-0 to count. 3 walks in the inning, 1 hit, an infield single, but they drove home a run. And a hit now could drive home probably 2 more. The pitch comes in. That ball almost hit him. It gets away from the catcher, but Howard not coming home. Cash Howard not being a very aggressive base runner, at least at the moment. Two 2-0 to count. Bases loaded. Next pitch coming home. That one's high. Oh, high strike called by the umpire. Gave him the benefit of the doubt right at the letters. Ralston waits. Scanlon checks. Brings another one home. There's a chopper towards short. Coming in as Root. He has it. Flipped to second for the out. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 3 walks, 3 left. We have now played 1 inning here at Salem. Our score, the Salem Tigers lead it 1-0. We'll come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
We go to the top of the second inning, 1-0 Salem Tigers. Edwards back to the hill. Want to thank New Life Auto at 583 Highway 68 North in Salem for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Let them put new life into your vehicle. New Life Auto, 573-453-2757. Proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. It will be for Houston, Ethan Carter, John Jordan, and Aaron McCarthy in this second inning. Edwards pitched on Monday against Ava. Did a pretty good job that day. 3 innings and 3 hits, but he did walk 3 in that game. First pitch is a strike. Next one comes in a little bit high. Actually went 3 2/3 innings and walked 2. Gave up 4. Excuse me. The 1-1 comes home. That sails outside. Would look like a cutter. Straight away in the outfield and infield for Mr. Ethan Carter. He's playing left field today for Houston. That pitch is a high swing and a high pitch. And no contact made. Pitch looks so good when it comes in up there. Hard to elevate those hands back again. 2-2 pitch comes in, a swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Edwards. Another high fastball. If he said we'll chase it there, I'll throw it there again. John Jordan stands in. He's playing third base today. Tall, lean right-hander stands in, crowds the plate just a tad bit. Top of the second inning, the pitch, swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one, had him out in front. Blake usually changes speeds pretty well. This one comes in, fastball trying to paint that outside corner, missed it. 1-1 to count. Ralston playing in on the edge of the infield grass. He's the only one in, and a little bit of an open right center as that pitch stays low. Moody just barely shading him to pull. Breezy afternoon here in Salem. 1-0 Salem Tigers. The pitch coming home to Jordan. A swing and a miss. Good pitch. Outside edge. 2-2 to count. McCarthy waits on deck as Edwards brings it inside. Tried to brush him off the plate and at the same time catch that inside edge. A tall right-hander leaning out over the plate. 3-2 pitch from Edwards. That's high and outside. Oh, he called him out. Ooh, a high strike. I think I might have argued that one a little bit. That one looked a little bit high, a little bit outside, but the umpire punches him out, and there's 2 out. My mistake on that one, but from our angle, Really, really missed his spot with that pitch. Called strike on McCarthy on the outside edge by Blake Edwards. Blake's in a hurry to get home to watch the Adams family or something. 1-1 to count. Gets the ball, looks in, and he's throwing. You better be ready. 1-1 to count. 2 down to pitch. High fly ball left side. That ball's going to go out of play. But on a pop fly today, especially right near the fences, I think I would be over there because the way the wind's blowing, it just may blow. 1-2 to count. The pitch. Swing and a foul again off to the left side. No chance of that one coming back. Logan Dixon, their DH, is on deck. Edwards with a 1-2 count, brings it in, and a swing and a miss. He took something off. He struck out the side with that curveball, and down in order goes Houston. 1-2-3. We've now played an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Salem Tigers 1, Houston Tigers nothing. Back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex on this Thursday afternoon. Tigers will be off until next week. Got 3 games next week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Crazy schedules. Crazy. But it is what it is. So the boys next week will be home to face Kabul, take on Willow Wednesday, and then be home to take on Waynesville on Friday. Rare Friday game. All right, Dan Barry stands in, takes a strike on the outside edge as Aiden Scanlon back to the hill. Wears number 4 in his back. Barry to DH today. He'll be followed by Hayden Ragsdale in the top of the order. Silas DuBois trying to throw a hard curve there. Missed it up high and inside. 1-1 to count. Next one. That's just a little bit low and off the outside edge. Easy to say low to somebody 6'6". It's got to be low. 2-1 to count. Pitch. Inside high. 3-1. Straight away for Barry. Infield and outfield. 3-1 count to Dannon. Crouches way down. The pitch comes in. That almost hit him. That's ball 4. That's the 4th walk issued by Scantlin. And Ragsdale will stand in. Ragsdale playing left field today. Big hole on the right side as Barry has the attention of the first baseman, Greiner, and that pitch is a little bit low and inside, ball 1. Shortstop Root trying to cheat over towards second base a little bit as well, looking for 2. Pitch to Ragsdale, outside corner for a strike. Barry with a very short lead. He could fall down and reach the bag. 1-1 count to pitch. Foul off to the right side. Barry with a walk. Ragsdale with a 1-2 count. Aiden Scantlin looks into Cisco for the sign. Kelby gives it to him. And the 1-2 pitch comes home. Curveball. That's a strike on the inside corner. That's a beautiful pitch. Ragsdale called out on strikes. Stopped throwing that pitch back in the first inning and came back to it right there. Ragsdale saw that ball coming inside. That ball broke right over the inside edge. That is strikeout number 3 of the game for Scanlon. 1 down. Berry at first base. Silas DuBois struck out his first time up. Looks to bunt. Ball goes back to the screen, and Berry takes second base. That'll be a wild pitch. Looked like Silas wanted to bunt that ball. He bailed out there quick on that ball that was inside. 1-0 to count. Next pitch comes home. That's a foul back to the left side. Out of play off the fence. 1-1. They give Silas the right field line if he can go that way. They play him, but shade him. I won't say play him, but shade him to left field. Left-handed batter with a slightly open stance. He waits. Here comes. Curveball inside. That's a strike. 1-2 to count. 1-0. Salem Tigers, a first inning RBI by Cash Howard after Caden Moody walked. Still second with the third on a wild pitch, and he came home for the only run of the game. Next one comes home outside with a fastball. 2-2. Berry at second base. 1 out. Aiden Scanlon looks, checks, brings it. Curveball and a foul. Ball hung a little bit. Silas able to get the bat on it, but couldn't keep it in fair territory. Kind of just got under it a little bit. Again, wind howling out towards center field, to left center field. That flag is about as straight furled out as it can go. 2-2 pitch comes home. Here it is, and a swing and a foul again. Silas continues to battle here with Aiden Scanlon. Our bottom of the hour brought to you as a courtesy. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, 1414 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard, 729-4941. A 2-2 pitch, inside and low, 3-2. Tried to crossfire on inside on Silas. Right-handed side wheeler. That ball just stayed low. 3-2 pitch comes home. And a foul again. Good at bat by Silas DuBois. And high school, that's even more incredible because they are in a pitch count. And so you can really take a pitcher out of the game quickly with a lot of foul balls. The next one, swing and a chopper that is fair right at the first base bag. Berry will move up to third. 3 unassisted on that out if you're keeping score at home. And Caden Moody comes up with a chance for RBI as he bats on the right side. Caden walks, as we mentioned, scored the only run of the game. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Salem over Houston. This is an SCA conference game. Salem 1-0 in the SCA. Houston 2-0 in the SCA. Pitch is in for a strike on a curveball. But Houston's record overall 4-6. The next pitch comes home. That hit him. That hit Caden right in the tush. So he'll take his base. And he'll be first and third for Roy Stevens. The curveball of Moody came inside. Just nowhere for Caden to go. Stevens struck out his first time. First and third. 2 out to pitch. Fastball outside corner for a strike. Right on the edge. Dixon, Morgan, and then Root for Houston in the third inning. Moody running. A curveball. That's just a little bit inside off the plate. I don't think Scanlon, the pitcher, enjoyed that call. 1-1 to count. 2 down. Stevens with a slightly open stance. Wiggles that bat. Right-handed batter. Deep in the box as the pitch comes home. Here it is. Swing and a foul. Good swing. On a fastball, fouled it straight back. Berry at third. Moody at second. 2 down. Can Roy deliver again like he did at Ava the other day? The pitch, curve, line drive, base hit up the middle. 1 run is in. Another man's going to score as the center fielder has that ball bounce off of his glove. It'll be a hit and an error, and it's 3-0 Salem Tigers on the 2 RBI single by Roy Stevens. Just call me Nostradamus.
Now batting number 19, Pat Howard.
3-0. Roy got that pitch over the plate, roped it, and ends up second base on an E8. Pitch to Howard, a foul ball down the left field line and wait for the wind to blow it back, but it wasn't high enough. If he'd got that one a little higher, it might have been falling for a hit, but 0-1 to count to Cash Howard. He got the first RBI in on infield single, a diving play by Sean Buck, their second baseman, but he couldn't recover in time to throw out Cash. 0-1 to count. Pitch comes home. Howard swings and misses. Good hard fastball. Playing good old-fashioned country ball right there. 0-2 to count. Stevens at second base. 2 down. 2 runs in. The pitch comes home. Outside and right on the outside corner. Called strike 3 on Cash Howard. And the Salem Tigers, though, do capitalize on a hit by pitch and a walk. Again, not capitalizing on those free passes. Make them hurt, and they did. Roy Stevens' 2-run single drove in Cade Moody and Dan and Barry. 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left. We've now played 2 full innings. It's Salem 3, Houston nothing. Back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Welcome back. Salem High School Baseball Field Complex to the top of the 3rd inning. Top of the inning brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. You know, we told you about discounts for being a senior. They also have good driving discounts. And you've heard of bundling. Well, you can do that. Your home, auto, umbrella insurance, yep, even life insurance. Get in touch with Jonah. Jonah Schaefer, 729-5156. It will be Logan Dixon, Jackson Morgan, and Caden Root for Houston. The first pitch, a swing and a miss as Blake Edwards back to the hill. Blake has them shut down on a 1 hit, that hit by Root to lead off the game. Next pitch comes in. That's on the outside edge for strike 2. Edwards now wasting any time. Comes right back again. That one in the dirt. Nice scoop by Silas DuBois. 1-2. 4 strikeouts in the game for both pitchers through 2 innings. Edwards, the sign from DuBois, ready, brings it home off speed and a little bit high, left it up in the zone. 2-2. Took a little something off that. Looked like it's change. As Blake gets it again, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck out Dixon, his 5th strikeout and 5th strikeout in a row.
Now batting number 3, Jackson.
Jackson Morgan, their center fielder, will stand in. Morgan got eaten up by that hit by Stevens. That ball short hopped him and then went off his glove and then went behind him, allowing Roy to get to second base, but no damage done on that. He takes a strike as Edwards continues to pour in strikes on this partly cloudy sky day. That pitch, a fastball outside. I mentioned Blake not taking much time in between pitches. Silas DuBois gives the sign. Here it comes again. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Root is on deck. They play Root to hit to left field. Give him right center. That pitch is high. 2-2. Batter asks for time to get in the box. Edwards ready. Brings it. That's high. 3-2. Blake in a little bit too much hurry. Just needs to just take a little breath here. Slow down. The 3-2 pitch coming to Morgan. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 6 strikeouts in a row for Jackson Morgan. Coming in is Cade Root. He singled to center his first time. I should say single to right his first time. Little off-speed jam shot that put out in the right field. Pitch comes home to him. This time he grounds it in the hole, and that's going to be a hit unless Roy Stevens can do something miraculous. He cannot. 2 hits for Root. That ball in the hole. Roy got to it, but even Mason Wynn could have thrown him out at that point. But you can always trip on your way to first base. Things happen in baseball. Kelby Cisco will stand in. He's doing the catching today for Houston. He flew out to center field his first time up. 3-0 Salem Tigers. 1 run in the first, 2 runs in the second. RBI single by Cash Howard in the first. 2 RBI single by Roy Stevens in the second. Root with a short lead. Edwards from the stretch brings it home. That's a strike on the outside edge. Good pitch. Wow. Getting dizzy. Camera moving like that. Next pitch comes in, runner going. That's a strike, though. To second base is not in time. Good throw. Made it close, but Root gets the stolen base. Got a little technical issue on the video side here, so bear with us. 0-2 the count. Pitch comes in, fastball outside. One and 2 the count. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 man left. We've now played 2.5 innings. Our score: the Houston Tigers trail the Salem Tigers 3-0. We'll come back in 1 minute. Tiger baseball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Can't believe it. Welcome back to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. We'd like to thank our friends at the Salem License Office for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know, the Real ID goes into effect on May 7th. What does that mean? Well, it means you need a Real ID if you want to travel and go out, go up on a plane or into a military location, you'll have to have a real ID or you'll have to present a passport. But the real ID is just like your driver's license. You'll just have a little sticker on it that just indicates it says real ID, and then you're good to go. Now, will go in effect May 7th, by the way. They've only delayed this for 9 years. So no more delays. Get that real ID, call the license office, and find out what you need to bring to get it. 573-729-8305. 1104 South Main Street, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Blake Edwards stands in to lead it off. First pitch is low and away. Bottom of the third, brought to you as courtesy of your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, right here in Salem. As that pitch sails to the outside edge, it catches a little bit of the black, and it's a strike, 1-1. Don't forget, Willie has all kinds of insurance, including renter's insurance. Find out more, 729-4941. Off-speed pitch just missed inside, trying to get that curveball to dance across that inside edge. Didn't do it. Aiden Scanlon been struggling with his control with a lot of walks and a hit batsman. Grounder towards short. Bounced up on Root. He picks it up, throws to first, and just gets Edwards. Root with a good, strong arm. That ball bounced up on him, caught him in the wrist. Was able to pick it up and then throw it and get out Edwards. 1 down. 4 walks and a hit batsman. And Bobbitt stands in. Briar Bobbitt takes one outside. Ball 1. Straightaway infield and outfield for Briar. Briar walked his first time. Next pitch from Scanlon. A swing and a miss. Briar had a good cut at that one. That was right in his wheelhouse. For you and I, that's in our eyes. But for him, that's right there, right at the letters. There's a fly ball in the right center field. Well hit. That ball is going to go down and head toward the fence. Briar makes the turn. It's cut off, but he's still going to end up in second base with a 1-out double. Briar stretched out and got that one to go. Aaron McCarthy chased it down, tried to cut it off before it went to the fence and actually knocked it down, but could not come up with it cleanly, and that allowed Briar to reach second base even easier. So Jackson Ralston will stand in. The third hit of the day for the Salem Tigers. First extra base hit, that one in on Jackson Ralston, almost hit him on a curveball. Ralston reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Pitch, fastball high, 2-0. 3-0 Salem. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Aiden Scanlon on the hill for the Houston Tigers. He gets a sign from Cisco and brings it in. That fastball is high again. He looks in. Ralston from the right-handed batter's box waits. The 3-0 pitch comes home. Right down the middle, first strike. 3 hits in the game for Salem. 2 hits in the game for Houston, both by Caden Root. Cisco visits with Scanlon. They discuss matters on a 3-1 count. Bobbitt at second base, only 1 out. Pitch to Ralston, here comes. That's a high strike. 3-2. Jackson waits from that right-handed batter's side. Now closes that stance up a little bit. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. Kept staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Ha ha ha, staying alive. Any way you can. They give Ralston left center field and the right field line. They really bunch him toward right center. The 3-2 pitch comes home. Here it is, and a foul down the right field line, but way foul. Unless you're in a hurricane or a tornado, ain't going to blow that one back fair. Scanlon with the new baseball looks in. The sign from Cisco. Bobbed at second base. The pitch. The chopper towards the middle. Bobbitt waited, and it goes right under the glove of Root as Breyer makes the turn. He's going to score. What good base running by Breyer Bobbitt. Run down to second base. Ralston is going to be out. Breyer Bobbitt just shielded Caden Root, and then they're going to ask for base runner interference. I know he is, but he didn't do anything wrong. He did exactly what he can do. You can shield the fielder from seeing the ball. It's absolutely legal, and that's exactly what Breyer did, and he's not even going to get credit for that. That should be an assist on that hit by Ralston. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a hit because I really don't think Root ever saw the ball with good base running by Breyer Bobbitt. That's some good baseball thinking right there. 4-0 as Ralston is thrown out. 8-4. So he's cut down at second base trying to take the extra base. Dan Barry waits and takes a strike. 1-1 to count. First pitch was up and in. Barry walked and scored back in that second inning. He led off the inning. So a double and a base hit, bringing another Tiger run. Ball didn't go that far into the outfield, but far enough for Breyer to make it home. 2-1 to count. Next one comes home. Swinging a chop towards short. Root comes in, gets it, throws it, and in time to get Barry. And that retires the side. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And nobody left. We've now played 3 innings. Our score, the Salem Tigers 4, Houston nothing. Back in 1 minute, it's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Hey, I want to thank our friends at Jet Tire and Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know, if you need brand new tires, they've got a tremendous collection and selection that you can choose from, plus off-road accessories, plus brakes, struts, and so much more. If you'd like to check them out, do so at 800 South Park Avenue or call 573-729-3650. Well, we are in the top of the 4th inning. Mr. Blake Edwards with 7 strikeouts of the 9 outs recorded. No Cardinal baseball tonight. No Blues hockey tonight. Quiet night. Nothing but great music following our ball game. Tomorrow we'll be at the Salem City Park for Lady Tiger softball against East Carter. Hope you can make it out and join us for the Lady Tigers game right here on KSMO Media. First pitch is low and outside to Aiden Scanlon. It'll be Scanlon, Buck, and Carter here in the 4th inning. 4-0 Salem Tigers. Scanlon grounded back to Edwards his first time up. Right-handed batter pops it up on the infield. It's going to go back and just barely over the screen. And Silas DuBois never even came back. Ball barely made it over the fence. He's pointing straight up. I don't see anything up there. 1-1 to count. Fastball outside. 2-1 to Aiden Scanlon. Tigers straight away for the pitcher, Aiden Scanlon, as the pitch comes home. That pitch is high. And it's 3-1. I want to give any free passes. 2 hits in the game for Houston, both by Caden Root. Pitch from Edwards comes in, and a chop foul at the plate. Edwards took a little something off that one, and Scanlon fouled it right at his feet. 4-0 Salem. A run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Aiden Scanlon leading it off here. The 3-2 pitch is fouled at his feet again and back toward the Salem Tiger dugout. Edwards, a right-handed pitcher. Looks in for the sign from Silas DuBois, and the 3-2 pitch comes home. Here it is. Swing and a foul. Smoked down the third base line. Missed by about 2 feet. Scanlon way out in front on that one. Wind continues to howl out to center field. Edwards ready. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt. That's ball 4 and a leadoff walk to Aiden Scanlon. First walk given up by Edwards. Sean Buck will stand in. Buck struck out his first time. Scanlon will run. As Buck waits on the right side. From the stretch, Edwards brings it over. Back in time is Scanlon. He's got some speed, so look for him to be running here. Nobody out. Man at first base, Sean Buck, right-handed batter. Waits the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good high fastball. Buck with a good hard swing. But he was underneath it. Edwards looks in. DuBois the sign. Short lead by Scanlon. He's not going, and a grounder towards third. But throw to second base is out. No other play, as it looks like Kane Barrett had trouble getting that ball out of his glove. So Buck reaches on a fielder's choice. And a putout goes 5-4 on the putout. Ethan Carter will stand in. 1 out, 1 on. Buck, a big tall boy. He's about 6'6". About the same height as Briar Bobbitt over there, and that's 6'6". So give or take an inch or two. Ethan Carter from the right side. The pitch comes in, it's outside and high. Carter playing left field today. First pitch misses as Edwards brings to the next one. There's a line drive right up the middle. Caught by Stevens. The throw to first. Double play. That ball was tagged by Carter, but he lines into a double play. 6-3 to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, a double play. Nobody left. We played 3.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with Salem up 4-0. We're going to come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back. Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Houston will be making a pitching change, and they'll be bringing in John Jordan to pitch. Jordan, who will come in from third base. He'll do the pitching. Sean Buck will go from second to third. And Aiden Scanlon will go from pitching over to second base. And that's the changes being made. So for Scanlon, 3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of them were earned. He did have a total of 4 strikeouts in the game. And he did, if my calculations are correct, he did walk 4. He did hit a man. And had 1 wild pitch and make that, 2 wild pitches, sorry. All right. 0-1 count to Hayden Ragsdale. He leads it off, followed by Silas DuBois and Cade Moody. Facing their new hurler. Curveball outside corner. Nice pitch by John Jordan. From the stretch. Position. Pitch, a swing and a miss. And Ragsdale down on strikes. First one for John Jordan. Tall drink of water. DuBois has struck out and grounded out to first, unassisted. Left-handed batter for the Salem Tigers. He waits as the pitch comes in. That's fastball on the outside edge for strike 1. Two RBI single by Roy Stevens, Cash Howard, and Jackson Ralston also with RBI singles. Swing and a miss on a low outside change. DuBois back in. Ready, here comes. Low. Took something off. We're in the 4th inning. Bottom of the inning brought to us courtesy of Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent in Salem at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 729-4941. That curveball hits Silas DuBois. A slow breaking pitch, and it just caught him on the back of the leg. And he'll go down to first base, and Cade Moody will stand in. Caden was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning, walked, he stole 2 bases, and has scored twice. 0 for 0 officially in the game. You are not credited with an at-bat on a walk. Neither are you credited with that on a hit by pitch. Foul straight back. Good swing by Moody. An off-speed pitch by John Jordan. Short lead at first base by Silas DuBois. He's going to pitch a curve in for a strike. Throw to second base. Goes on one hop past the second baseman, backed up by Caden Root. Easy stolen base for DuBois as he picked the slow off-speed pitch to go. Moody in the hole. 1 down. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jordan ready, brings it home. Curveball. Well, I shouldn't say curveball, but kind of a mediocre fastball. Way it was leaving his hand, I assumed it was going to be a curve, but it did not. 1-2 to count. This one, curveball, it's low. 2-2. One on, one out. DuBois at second base. That pitch, fly ball down the right field line. That's trouble. That's going to fall for a base hit. That's going to drive in a run to make it 5-0. Moody on his way to second base. And he stand-up double and an RBI for Cade Moody. Took that outside curveball, went down the line with it. And they were playing in bunch toward right center. Getting over there, McCarthy. But not in time to get DuBois, who streaked around the bases to make it a 5-0 game. Roy Stevens will stand in. Kelby Cisco wants to go talk to him. Good job of Cade Moody keeping the hands back and then hitting that ball down the right field line on that pitch breaking across the plate. Just went right with it. So Stevens waits. The pitch. Fastball outside corner. Jordan taking over for Aiden Scanlon, who went 3 innings. Again, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 the Mern, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Off-speed pitch missed there. Trying another curveball. Looks like John Jordan has curveballs of about 3 different speeds. Slow, slower, and slowest. Next one comes home. A fastball, ground ball toward the hole, but cut off there by Buck, and he throws him out. And then Cade Moody will easily go over to third base. Nobody covered third, and Buck was in the hole. Caden took advantage of it as Stevens is out 5-3. And Cash Howard will have a chance for another RBI. Salem Tigers only 5 hits in the game. They got 5 runs, but they've been given 4 walks and 2 hit batsmen. Howard from the left side takes it outside, ball 1. They give Cash most of left center field. A lot of room out there. If he could smoke one over the shortstop's head, he might end up with a double. Pitch, swing and a miss. Like he might have been trying to go to left field. Ethan Carter, who's playing out there, then moved a little bit farther toward the left field line. Center fielder Morgan then now moved back towards the middle part of the field. There's a pop fly left side. That ball is going to stay in play, but I don't think anybody can get there. They cannot. That ball normally would have been out of play, but I was watching the wind blow it right back. But the ball wasn't hit high enough for anybody to be able to get it. So it's just a strike, 1-2 to count. Wind is still blowing directly out to center field. Pitch to Howard, swing and a pop foul again. Ball up and out over the plate. Looked like he tried to go to left field again with it. Howard 1 for 2 with that RBI single. Pitch in the dirt. Good scoop there by Kelby Cisco. As Jordan climbs back up on the hill. The 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And a high fly ball to center field. That ball's going to get up in the wind, and it's going to go right over the head of the center fielder, Morgan. That's going to be a double for Cash Howard. We talked about the wind. That one took a trip in the wind. And it's an RBI double. Makes it 6-0. As a center fielder, you know, when you feel it in your face and you know that ball goes up, you better be just joggling back. Don't have to go back real fast, but if you stand still, you're burned. The pitch comes in, a foul by Blake Edwards. So 2 doubles in the inning by Salem. And I will definitely call Cash Howard's double a wind-blown double. There's no doubt about it. That ball really took off on Morgan and blew right over his head. And he happens to be standing about 5 steps deeper now than he was just a moment ago. Edwards is 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. Pitch. Blake takes it just outside and low. Didn't miss by much. Jordan, really good off-speed pitch there. Just didn't get the call. 1-1 to count. 2 down. 2 runs in. Pitch. Fouled on the right side over the Houston dugout. 1-2 to count. Salem with 2 runs in the second and fourth innings. Single runs in the first and third. Lead is 6-0. Looks like a binary digit code out there on the scoreboard. Pitch comes home. That's a little high. Two, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 runs in. Runner at second base. Edwards takes it outside, 3-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Salem Tigers with a 6-0 lead. Glad to have you aboard. Looking again is Jordan trying to get out of this inning. Blake would like to keep it going. The pitch. There's a high fly ball to left center field. That's trouble. That's going to be another extra base hit. Edwards drives home Cash Howard, and he'll cruise into second base with back-to-back RBI doubles by the Salem Tigers. That one up in the air in the left center field, and did you see the wind take that one? Wow. Don't think the ball would have been caught anyway, but that ball got an extra 15, 20 feet on it with the wind as Edwards got it up in the air, and that one really got a little help from the propulsion going out to center field. So 3 doubles in the inning for the Salem Tigers. It's 7-0, and Briar Bobbitt stands in. He's got one of those doubles. And Salem has 4 doubles in the game, 3 of them in this inning. Briar waits. The 0-1 pitch. Coming home. Low and away. Tigers pinch run for Edwards with Christensen. Got another duck on the puddle, and the outfielders continue to get deeper and deeper as we keep talking. That pitch is high, ball 2. So now the left fielder is back, another 15, 20 feet. Center fielder's back. Right fielder way off the line in right center. They give him the entire right field line. Pitch coming to Briar. He hits that one down the right side. That's going to be trouble. That pop fly is going to fall for a base hit. Here comes the runner in the score, and it's 8-0. Little pop fly by Briar Bobbitt, but the right fielder, as I just mentioned, McCarthy way over in right center, had no way he's going to get to that ball. That ball falls in for an RBI single, and Christensen running for Blake Edwards comes around to score. 4 runs in the inning for the Salem Tigers, and they now lead at 8-0. Pitch to Ralston, up and in. Ball gets away from the catcher, and down to second base goes Bobbitt. Well, Jordan came in the game, and he has struggled. A lot of it is wind driven, to be honest with you. Hit Silas with 1 out, and then Moody doubled, got him home. Cash Howard doubled, Blake Edwards doubled, Briar Bobbitt singled. That fastball to the outside, it's just off the edge, and it's a 3-0 count with Dannon Berry on deck. Jordan gets the sign from Cisco. Pitch coming home. That's in for a strike. 3-1. Great Thursday afternoons. The pitch comes home, and that's in the dirt, gets away, and down to third goes Bobbitt on that pitch, and a walk to Ralston. The walk is the 5th received by the Salem Tigers. Berry, the 9th man to bat in the inning. He's ready. So is Jordan. The pitch, and hit him in the shoulder. And the bases will be loaded for Hayden Ragsdale. So the bases are loaded. Ragsdale has struck out twice. Big right-handed batter. 2 at-batsmen in the inning. 3 in the game. 5 walks. And the pitch to Ragsdale. Swing, line drive, base hit left field. 1 run is in. Here comes another man. He's going to score as the left fielder has trouble with it. He throws it in. Nobody at third base. And Berry will just contently glide that way in as 2 more runs come home to score. And it makes it a 10-0 game. That pitch on the inside edge. Ragsdale ripped that ball in the left field. 2 RBIs. He's still at first base. Berry at third for Silas DuBois, who is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Ragsdale looking for something inside. Got it. He ripped it. Now with Carter playing deeper, he came in and the ball hit him in the glove and bounded away, and that made it easy for Ralston to score. Pitch comes home, a swing and a miss, a one out of the strike zone. 1-1 to count. The ball tailed away from Silas, and he tried to make it happen. 6 runs here in the 4th inning, Salem with a 10-0 lead. Pitch from Jordan. Here's a high pop-up on the infield. Ball's going to keep blowing out, keep blowing out, keep blowing out. Is it going to be caught? Did he actually hold on to it? He did. Second baseman Sean Buck somehow held on to that ball, reaching over his shoulder for a heck of a play to retire the side. Salem Tigers get 6 runs. They do so on a total of 5 hits. There was no errors and 2 men left. We've now played 4 innings, 4 full innings. Salem Tigers 10 and Houston nothing. We're going to come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Well, the Salem Tigers here at the top of the 5th inning have a 10-0 lead as Edwards goes back out there to try and wrap it up. If he can set down Houston, Tigers will come to 2-0 in the SCA, and Houston will fall to 2-1 in the SCA and 4-7 on the year, but that's still a long way off. We got Edwards on the hill facing John Jordan, Aaron McCarthy, and Logan Dixon. Salem 1 run in the 1st inning, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and 6 in the 4th. Whew. Lots of base runners in that 4th inning. And some good hitting by the Salem Tigers, putting that ball in play. We always say, put the ball in play, see what happens. And they were able to do that. And John Jordan, unfortunately, the victim of that. I won't say he didn't get any defensive support. First of all, the ball is carrying in the wind, so you got to understand how to do that in the outfield. But really didn't have any errors to speak of. A couple of balls that hit in the gloves of the outfielders and bounded away as the runners were coming in to score anyway. So there really wasn't any additional base runners due to errors. So you really can't fault anything. Just good hitting by Salem Tigers. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap. 10-0 our score. It's 2-1 to count to John Jordan from Mr. Blake Edwards. Right-handed batter deep in the box. 2-1 pitch comes home. Fastball and a check swing fouled on the first base side. The amazing thing of all this, what seems like all these hits, is only Briar Bobbitt has multiple hits in the game. Well, he and Cash Howard, I should say, that infield single. But we don't have all that many hits. Pitch outside high with the fastball, 3-2. 9 hits for the Salem Tigers in the contest. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's strikeout number 8 for Mr. Blake Edwards, and Aaron McCarthy will stand in. Thing that's most impressive, if you're watching, looking at the box score, is virtually every free pass they gave us came home to score. Walk in the 1st inning. Now there's 2 more walks as that fly ball goes out to Cade Moody. Easy play for him, and he makes it. But the hit batsman, they hit 3. 2 of them came in to score. And 1, 2, 3 of the 5 walks end up scoring. And that's how you want to punish them. Make it hurt. I'd like to thank On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of Salem Tigers. On the Spot Auto Glass does exactly what their name says. They change out your auto glass on the spot. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. The 0-1, and it's 0-2 quickly. And Legends Auto at 500 West Santa Cruz Boulevard in Salem, 573-729-2884. Proud to be a supporter of Salem Tigers. As Edwards brings it home, that's strike three call. This game is over as the Salem Tigers get a shutout over the Houston Tigers by a final score of 10-0. Edwards with a two-hitter and striking out 9 in the game as the Salem Tigers really did a good job putting the ball in play today. As, again, Blake Edwards, no runs, 2 hits, one walk, and 9 strikeouts here to get the win over the Houston Tigers, 10-0. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Well, welcome back, Salem High School baseball field. Salem Tigers win it by a score of 10-0. Deer sausage and short break does not work, but it is tasty, very tasty. I might have to add on that. Tigers bats came alive today, got 9 hits on the day, and they ended up with a total of 10 runs, including 4 walks from Scanlon and 1 from Jordan. 1 hit by pitch by Scanlon and 2 by Jordan. The Tigers took advantage of all of that. I mean, really, as we mentioned, 3 of the walks came in to score. 2 of the hit batsmen came in to score. When you start to make those pitchers have to throw the ball over the plate, not walk guys, not hit them. And, of course, there were no real errors in this game. Tigers did exactly what they needed to do, and the wind blowing out to center helped them a little bit in that 4th inning. On a couple of hits, Cash Howard's for sure, Blake Edwards also for sure, and Briar Bobbitt's pop fly more than likely didn't get helped too much, but again, it fell into the right field side after getting kind of blown back toward the right fielder who was out in right center. So the way the defense was for Houston, they may not have helped them very much either. It wasn't that their defense made errors, just their placement when the ball was hit was very difficult for them to get to the positions they needed to be. So making no excuse for them, Salem Tigers really did a good job today of putting that ball in play. And big win today for them, going to 2-0 in the SCA. They're 6-3 and 1 on the year, and then they are also Houston now falls at 4-7, 2-1 in the SCA. So the Salem Tigers looking to do some more damage in the SCA come next week, and I'm telling you, the Tigers are starting to find a nice rhythm. So today, our Tigers taking on Houston will take on Kabul next Monday, and then Willow Springs on Wednesday, and then Waynesville on Friday. So it's going to be interesting, that situation coming up, and see how the Tigers will play. Those are 3 big games. Again, Kabul and Willow Springs especially being SCA games, but then a Waynesville game, that will be at home. That should be a good game to see how we stand out against the Waynesville Tigers. But in the meantime, let's tell you about Technology Junkyard, 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. They do repair service for your TVs, your computers, electronics, but they also do recycling and repurposing services. Give Chris a call, 573-453-0418. That's Technology Junkyard. And Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East in Salem. You can call them 573-543-2113 today. They're shut down so they can restock. And tomorrow, incredible values will be waiting for you again. They get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper by the day. Discount Bins right here in Salem, 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East. Check them out. Come tomorrow. All right, the Salem Tigers winning by a score of 10-0. Blake Edwards goes the distance, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts in the contest for the Salem Tigers. He just really did dominate this game. Gave up 2 singles, both of them to Caden Root of Houston, and he did walk 1. That was Aiden Scanlon back in the 4th inning, and then he was erased on Ethan Carter line-out double play to short. So good job by the Tigers when defense was needed. 9 of the 15 outs that they recorded were all on strikeouts, and then he had 2 of them reduced on a double play. Well, that doesn't leave many other outs to get, and Tiger pitching was very good today by Blake Edwards. For Houston Tigers, again, their starter today, Aiden Scanlon. He went 3 innings, 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He did hit a man. He threw 2 wild pitches, and then John Jordan came on for the 4th inning. He went 1 full inning, 5 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 2 guys hit by a pitch. Well, kind of the way it went today. Salem Tigers 10 and Houston nothing. We are going to take our final break and come back and wrap things up, give you some stats of the game today. In 2 minutes, it's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Salem wins at 10-0 over Houston today. They go to a nice 2-0 record in the SCA and 6-3-1 on the season, their third straight win for the Salem Tigers. That's always a nice thing to have. Anyways, I think it's 6-3-1. Anyway, nonetheless, Tigers coming off a big win on Tuesday over St. James, where they got 15 runs there. They were able to cut that game off in 6 innings. And then, of course, the 2-1 win Monday over Ava. Look at the different types of styles of games these have been. And then tonight, Houston falls 10-0 to Salem Tigers. The Tigers with 25 runs in their last 2 games. Yeah, so the hitting shoes are on. Speaking of the hitting shoes, let's see how some of the guys did tonight for the Salem Tigers. Obviously, had some hitting up and down the lineup. Let's go ahead and give those stats to you. Caden Mooney 1 for 1 today with an RBI, but he also scored 3 times, had a double, a walk, and was hit by a pitch. Roy Stevens, he was 1 for 3 in the game, but had a big 2-run single. That was back in the 2nd inning, so he had 2 RBIs. Cash Howard 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Blake Edwards, he was 1 for 3, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Briar Bobbitt had a double and a single. He had an RBI in the contest, 2 for 2 in the game. Jackson Ralston 1 for 2 with an RBI. He also scored a run. And for the Salem Tigers, Dannon Berry didn't have a hit. He was 0 for 1, but he scored a run and was walked and hit by a pitch. And Hayden Ragsdale 1 for 3 in the game. He had 2 RBIs on a single to left field. So 10 RBIs in the game for the Salem Tigers. They had no runs scored that were not driven in, and that's always a good thing to see, too. That means guys are getting the balls on the bat when there's guys on base, and that helps things a lot. When you got to make sure the defense on the other side has to put you out, and it makes it a whole big difference than just pitchers getting you out. So anyway, today that didn't happen for Houston as the Tiger bats were live, and they defeated Houston by a 10-0 score. Our next contest on KSMO Media will be tomorrow. We will be at the Salem City Park softball field as our Lady Tigers will take on East Carter, and we'll have that game beginning about 4:15 with Tiger Talk coach Cody Woody, and then we'll have the play-by-play right here on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, and we'll be streaming it on our KSMO Media video streams. KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the game today. If you do, then come on out and join us tomorrow and watch Lady Tiger softball. They've been playing pretty good ball. And, of course, if you can't, you can catch it right here on your hometown radio station and your, of course, media leader, KSMO Media. For Sally back at the station, for Ben doing the video work here, we did have to cut a few shots out today due to the possibility of rain. I hope you will take our apologies on that one. But anyway, nonetheless, you got a chance to see Tiger baseball in action here from the high school baseball field. Have yourselves a great rest of this Thursday evening. Nothing but great music all night long. So kick back, relax, and enjoy right here on KSMO. My name is Stan Stevens. Hope you have a great night and good night from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex.
Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by Town & Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones. Duncan Family Chiropractic. State Farm Insurance. Salem Trust Manufacturing. Progressive Ozark Bank. Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition. K&H Auto Supply. Farm Bureau Insurance. Country Mart. The Bank of Salem. Napa Mooney Auto Supply. Your World Today. Town Screen. New Life Auto. Salem License Bureau. Legends Automotive. On the Spot Auto Glass. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Jet Tire and Auto. The Technology Junkyard. American Family Insurance. United Country Real Estate. Southtown Furniture. Healthy Dent County. Ozark Overhead Door. Hubs Tire Center. Looking Glass Salon. Flying W Boutique. And Discount Bins of Salem. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.